Hello everybody, today we will be playing a new game series. This game series is can you beat Mortal Kombat XL without losing a single round? I don't know, but sit back and get comfortable, cause here we go!
First up, what we do, we get our own little backstory on what happened. I was too cool for that, so I skipped it. It takes us right to Scorpion, absolutely demolishing some dudes, cutting some head off and killing some others. We do a quick time event that should not exist for a Mortal Kombat game, even though it does not affect you at all. Even though I missed that one too, which is kind of embarrassing. I get punched a bunch of times, and then I show my absolute gamer skills by punching him in the face. I press circle, and then I tear off the square button. The square button had no shot. Not one chance. I'm spaghetti. So I forgot that dude's name, the blindfolded guy. He was blind. What he does, he tackles him out, and then some kind of off-brand Sub-Zero comes. It is a Revenant Sub-Zero. I know it's 2021. I don't know why I'm playing it, but I am. So what Sub-Zero does, he smashes two guys' heads together after he freezes them, and then he throws a dude at me at like speed. He does it to the point where, yeah, that happened, which is pretty funny. I died laughing. I almost missed this one, but I nailed it by pressing X. Well, what I do, I go and I break his ice in half. Yeah, it's like rapper style right there. So eventually the Scorpion he kicks Kenshi off, and Kenshi saves himself with the sword. I press circle, and we later get an awesome fight. Best couple seconds of my life. What I do, I later press X again, and I punch Scorpion straight out. What he does, he goes and uses rope spear or chain spear, whatever you like to call it, and he uses it the same himself, and he slowly starts climbing up. What I do, I go and football tackle him right out, high school wrestler style, not wrestler, I mean football style. And what happens is that the helicopter eventually crashes, which is not good at all. So later, I hit the ground, somehow did not die from it, and we enter our first fight. Now, here with Scorpion was a pain, because the whole challenge is to not lose a single battle. Now, every single time I lost a battle, what I did, I got demolished by them afterwards. I just sat there and let them hit me until I died. Which, hey, it worked. And I know I'm never going to make a Mortal Kombat challenge of me not taking damage, which is, man, that sucked. Really, it would. What I did, I just kept spamming a few moves, and that uppercut move was way too overpowered in all of the Mortal Kombat games. That's how I usually defeated the bosses back when I played Mortal Kombat X. What I do, I high leg him in the face, and he goes and he tries to get behind me. When he does, he fails, and then he succeeds the second time. I try to high leg him again, he jumps right over, and then he knocks me off my feet. What I do, I proceed to beat him half to death. And yeah, I won this one after failing the other time. What I did, I originally thought, like, you know, what if I lost the round, should I just restart the entire thing? Yeah, no, I'm never doing that. I don't care what you guys want, never doing that. That is way too much of a pain, and enjoy what he says after this.
Gotta get back to the chopper.
Later, what happens, I try to run on over to Sonya. What happens is off-brand Sub-Zero freezes me. Somehow in his moveset, when he does that, you freeze ice cold to the point where you cannot move, but I guess he just had some mercy on me. What I do, I reach on over to a oddly cliche-placed crowbar, which then uses to fight back. After that, I enter a fight with Sub-Zero, which was a lot harder than you think, because Sub-Zero's moveset is a lot more complicated than Scorpion's, mostly because of that move right there, where he's more or less a skill, where he can use his ice attack a lot faster, and it's annoying. So later what happened, I just go on, I spam buttons, I go on, I hit combos, and yeah, I lost every single one of those, which really was embarrassing for me, because I like to hold myself at like hey, I'm really good at this game, and yeah,
Thank you
I
and
mean, I
good
can
night.
show up Johnny Bear at any time. I'm looking at you. I can show up him, but yeah, next to a robot, man. Ooh, man, these are crazy. What I do, I eventually hit him with a fuel tank and knocked him out over to the side. That barely did any damage to him, but it was an awesome clip. And I guess for the remainder of this fight, you guys can enjoy.
I liked it better when we fought on the same side.
YouTube, please do not demonetize me. Eventually, what I do, I run on over to Kenshi and Sonya, and I pull Sonya out. And apparently, she's okay, even though her helicopter crashed, which is very, very unlikely. I don't care how cool she is; it's just very unlikely. So we're gonna go on and cut over to Raiden and the other guy who is not a god. I don't care what anybody says. So, they go on full on beast mode. Beast!
Saving a friend in the nick of time cliche. You know, Cinema Sins reference. Anyway, what they do, they go on, they eventually keep going on beast mode like they all.
They go and they just demolish these. Eventually it gets to a certain point where they get overpowered and that's awesome. Boom, killed it. Yeah.
Raiden, we must refortify the
Eventually
portal's
Raiden
defenses
gets up and
below.
he goes and
No,
it's all
Fuji.
weak again.
It
even
is
though
too late.
He is a lightning god, which really you should be bombing. So what happens? Quan Chi, he goes over and he kills one of the people, one of the demons, and which is for some reason
The mighty gods
there
of
just for the plot,
Earthrealm.
just
You befoul these hallowed
It
grounds,
didn't really
Quan
work out
Chi.
well
Be gone.
for me.
Surely you are
it doesn't-
pleased to see your
It makes no
friends.
sense. What he does, he brings out Stryker, what her name is, and Cabal.
You abandoned
the
them
remnants.
to their deaths.
The remnants,
I
whatever they're
returned them to life.
A life
And
worse than
it's kind of
One you will
weird because you
soon
can't play
share,
as
and my
any
lord
of them. I
himself
don't think.
shall
I don't know, I haven't
witness your
checked.
fall.
I only play Beast that uses him. Eventually, it goes on and cuts over again to the demons going and killing a bunch of monks and piling them onto a bunch of just piling up onto each other. What happens? These entire big bulky guys and girls, they go on, they hide behind two skinny trees, but for some reason they never see him. Even though Smoke, not Enenra, Smoke and Jax, the Revenant versions, are just staring straight at him. I'm surprised they can't see him, but they can't. But anyway, what happens? Kenshi gives us a little head nod while holding up a sword. In cliche moment, Revenant Nightwolf walks in with a bunch more demons. So what he does, he goes and they have a little argument and he puts his axe up, which is red, and the lightning, which is red lightning. Which if you notice how when Raiden goes bad, his lightning turns red too. That's something that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Smoke. Smoke is dead. I am an Enra.
No, you are not. That is a lie. You are Smoke. You are just inner demons. I watch YouTube videos, alright? I don't read the comics.
So eventually, I go on and I head on over to Jax, and in the nick of time, I tackle him because, you know, plotline.
The
So
real
what happens?
Jax
Sony
wouldn't
just
punch his
completely
best
disappears
friend.
from this. And me and Jax, they go on, and we have a good old big boy battle fight. So what happens, I go on, and I completely miss the first one because I kind of suck. I take a good old Superman punch from Jax, I do a couple flips, and I try to hit a combo right here. But, you know, my controller got stuck. So eventually, I got my buttons undone, and I took a few couple hundred punches from Jax. I tried using that, but it didn't really work out for me. And yeah, it's going to be real painful. Because I think I actually lose this one. And I'll show you what I did to come back now. Nope, I didn't. Never mind. I think I might lose the second one. I'll show you what I do to combat these. Like, because there is no restart fight button, which is really annoying. Because there is one in MK9 and MK11, and it's like, why not one in 10? And also, why is it like the art style almost completely different from 10? I get 9 was used completely different because it was older, but I don't know. Anyway, I proceed to lose to Jax, and I rage quit. I left for about 30 minutes in. Yeah. I came back. I sped that up. Actually, I cut it. Cut it just right there. Yeah. Anyway, so this is how I combated that. I just let him sit there and beat on me. No, that's a joke. Anyway, he just goes and he completely demolishes me, smashes my face in, crushes some ribs, uppercuts me, and I really wanted to press that X-ray button, but nah, didn't work out well. What it does, he eventually hits me in the face with a branch like I hit Sub-Zero with a fuel tank, and I hit retry. After I press that, we go on and we enter the fight again. Now, I had a game plan for this one. I made sure to at least block all of the attacks, as many attacks as I could. Like, you can already tell I'm sucking at it. So, I go on and hit a few moves going right off the bat. I mean, it's not going well for me. But hey, you guys can sit there and watch and enjoy.
Yes, I am a spammer. I love that combo. I remember after I did it, I impressed myself.
I don't know whose balls I was trying to hit at that moment, but it was just the area. I eventually do Jax, but I go on, I eventually kick him a couple hundred times, and he hits the ground at the right moment, which for some reason gave me damage. I go on and I used my power, and I hit the same combo again, because I learned how to use it. Now, I don't know why I kept doing this, like, it's just a powerful move, I just kept doing it, and eventually I win.
We're gonna fix you someday.
So anyway, after Jax is for some reason knocked out straight cold, I go on over and I help out Sonya. What we do, we go and we have our little selves a chat.
Nice seeing
While
them again.
the background characters run in, they enjoy themselves. We just sit there, we do the lovey-dovey couple thing that usually every lovey-dovey couple do. And, yeah, hand on the shoulder, cliche. You know, that usually happens every single freaking time, and it gets annoying. So what we do, we run super fast for... You know, so it's pretty hot anyway, so we run super fast when Kenshi's over here and he's trying to find an elevator. Really, he's just trying to find the door. So he goes and he tells the story of how his ancestors' souls are in his blade. Where it's like, I
I don't care where you're from and what you believe in. That makes no sense. Like even
What? How was that? How does that work? Your ancestor's soul will go into your blade.
anyway, God help us now. We really need it. So what he does, he eventually finds it, and it opens what they call the elevator, but really it's just a portal. So
Going up.
after that, we look at the
Fall
big black
back
hole,
now.
and they tell you them to
Go
move
on.
forward, go in. Well, what Johnny Cage does, he runs back and he says,
You guys stay
"Close the
here.
door." So
Close the door.
Yeah. Go up to C4, and then yet again, as soon as I go in here, it cuts back to them. Which I don't get why it's cut back to them. This makes no sense to me because Raiden will obviously be electrocuted and like frying them right now, and the wind from the other guy it doesn't affect Quan Chi whatsoever, even though it picked up like 8 different demons like 60 feet off the ground and dropped them down, which made no sense. Eventually 2 black hands, don't take that the wrong way, they try to kill us. Now what happens? Raiden and the other dude, being the absolute gods they are, only Raiden, they completely miss that. They dodge it, and the big bad guy pops out of the hands, even though we couldn't see his feet from before. I'm not going back to show you because I'm too lazy and I don't like to edit. So eventually he goes and he starts giving off his little speech.
And
to
what do
the
you
two,
offer?
and all
The
this
same
goes-
as you did millennia ago, when you betrayed your fellow Elder Gods and attacked Earthrealm. We stopped you then, imprisoned you in the Netherrealm. We will do so again.
Remove the shadow from the light. The shadow grows. The legacy of life is death, Raiden. My followers accept this and live on. They fight for me.
Anyway,
At this moment, when you see the ball goes, like, look, he fries him. Even though he's already been pretty much already fried. Look, see those 2 holes? That'll stay there. Pretty cool detail. What we do Punch he looks at his lovely blade and wants to impress the dude. So what he does, he goes and he starts doing stuff and we punch him. We kick him. Striker tries to hit one dude, he completely misses. And usually that's the fatality for her. See, Raiden, shocks her, which she survives, and that lady went to sleep. And apparently that didn't work. So what happens? Big bad guy, he goes and he blows Raiden and Windu through the door, and he enters the Chamber of Secrets.
You'll not touch the ginseng.
Really,
Oh, I
a lot
will.
of this game is just crap.
And all of Earthrealm will
That is a
learn
joke. I really do
truth.
love this game. So what happens? He eventually just gives on his little speech, this thing, because that's usually the thing that bad guys do. He tries to suck him up in, and in the nick of time, guess who shows up? Yeah, nick of time. Saving the heroes in the nick of time cliche.
Oh, sorry.
So what happens? They skip on over. And I loved what Johnny said right there, but I was talking over, and sorry, and that was like clean what he said at that moment. Like, holy crap, that was like an insult, like a real insult. So eventually, what happens? They have their little stare down, and one dude completely fails, and suddenly tries to shoot a elder god, expecting it to work.
Ready?
Made really no sense. So what Sonya and Johnny try to do, they try to hit their wombo combos, which they eventually get clown kicked in the face, which is pretty funny. So what the Elder God does, he goes absolute beast mode onto Johnny. Now he eventually makes him levitate, and for some reason doesn't kill him, just throws him onto the side, which makes no sense. So what happens? Sonya tries to run on over to the amulet, which completely fails, but he tries to kill Sonya, which still makes no sense to me right now at this moment. So what Johnny does, he goes and goes to hero mode and jumps right in front of the Elder God's beam. And I don't get how he just now figures out his shadow powers, even though he had them all throughout MK9, and he probably used them a lot more. Like he used it at the beginning when he kicked Scorpion in the face, but it still makes no sense. So anyway, we enter the battle.
Now this kind of sucked because I can't really describe it. He goes and oh man, I lost.
Boy, did I lose. And whew, my reaction time, man, I hate it. I mean, I can tell you one thing. This is the first time you fight him, which like I remember when I first played it, when I first went up against him, I thought that was the end of the game. Because I know like the Mortal Kombat story modes are real short, but I really thought that was the end of the game when I defeated him. I was like, shoot, dang, wow, already. But eventually, what happens? I think I had the upper hand, which I really don't, and you will see here in a second. He starts hitting the combo wombos on me, and he grapples me, slaps me in the face, and stomps my head in. For some reason, that's a good grapple. And for some reason, does a lot of damage. What happens? I hit the X-ray on him, and kind of like the boss lady from MK11, it does absolute zilch. So what happens? He goes and he scrapes the ground with his foot, and I can't help it because I, lost a round, and I let him beat me like a adopted redhead. Like, bro, like this was embarrassing. And quick jab to the jaw, and I was put down cold. So what I do, I press restart. I do it very shamefully.
You don't even think
and we
of hurting
enter the
her.
fight once again. So when we enter the fight, I go on and I come with the game plan. I get the first hit, and try not to let him hit me a bunch, which I then later failed, as you just saw there. It gets quite annoying because he still uses amulet, whatever you say. He still uses the powers that he gained from it. And like, still like. I don't get how. So, yet again, I lose the round. Okay, so I lose this round, and I, let him do what I have to let him do. He's got to force himself. Okay, so he's got to do that. I was very disappointed. Wait till this third one comes. Woo. Hit your mama, that sucked. That really did suck.
You don't even think of hurting her.
Anyway, so, yeah. Look at this.
Thank you and good night.
When that happened, oh man, did I hate life. What he goes, he just hits me in the gut, hits me in the face, hits me in the face, hits me in the crotch, like teabags the ground to show dominance, which, that really made me mad. So what he does, he turns around, stomps my face in, does a little evil laugh, which is really annoying, and he goes and throws a bucket at me. That's actually a pot. Jacob, get it right. So what happens? He goes slap, slap, punch, punch, usually what bad guys do. And, yet again, I gotta restart shamefully. Man, this challenge is harder than you think.
You don't even think of hurting her.
Suck. So what happens yet again, we start to battle up. And, he goes, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He goes to smack, smack, punch, punch. Gets annoying. Now, I was still recovering from my loss from the beforehand because, it happened real fast. I drank too much milk. Anyway, so he goes, I go, and I completely demolish him this round. And really, he had no shot. He did have a shoot, hoop. I don't know. He did. At that moment, I saw that I got my thing, my
Didn't know you were such a fan.
power up. Like, it makes my moves a lot harder. Anyway, so I go do my little jabs, smacks, kicks, punches, and avoiding it like a boss. What I do, I grab him, I drown him, and then I smash. I'm not saying that ever again. So eventually what happens, I go and I just keep doing what I usually do. Punch, do the shadow move, and then kick. And then I win, which I was really happy about. I can tell you
really
one
are a
thing.
fallen elder god.
When that happened, man, I was pumped. Now he, for some reason, knows how to use his shadow powers. So,
Johnny Cage,
after
the
that,
amulet.
amulets rent underneath me. I go absolute beast mode and fling it on over to Raiden. See, the holes are still there from Cabal. So what happens, he eventually gets sucked down into the bottomless pit of nothing. He enters the chat. He actually left the chat. That would have been a good joke, but I'm too lazy to redo this entire thing.
Enjoy the new digs.
So what happened, I eventually talked to Raiden, and we're going over to Sonya.
Sonya?
I go and I visit her. We do our little lovey-dovey stuff. And, wow,
Yeah. We got him.
Remain here. The Chamber's properties will heal Sonya Blade in short order.
So pretty.
Quan Chi and the others, they're gone.
So what happened, eventually, Raiden and Windude, they go and they talk to Kenshi. I think that's his name. Am I saying his name right the entire time? I don't know. They go, they have the little conversation.
And within it,
And,
old fish face himself.
Let us take
what
the
Johnny
amulet
said.
to
So
the elder
Windude
gods.
talks to
They cannot
Raiden.
destroy
Raiden
it.
talks back
No
to
one
Windude.
can.
They
And
might
make
offer
up a
counsel.
plan.
Shinnok can never escape.
Yeah, jeez, Hero Brian, look at that. They eventually leave, and Kenshi goes and over to Johnny and
War
asks
is not
why
Quan Chi has
is all this
escaped.
happening, and he's smiling.
you smiling?
And listen to what Johnny's got to say.
She called me Johnny.
That sucked. Anyway, with all that said and done, tell a friend that one guy is that guy.